We go straight to Florida in the search for a mother of three vanishing without a trace. Detective Steve Toyota, Miramar Police Department, update us on the investigation. It's been a long road for you. The searches, the investigation, the seizure of items from the home. Can you advance that case for us any more today than yesterday?
Not really, Pat. We're actively still looking for Villette. As investigators, we're still hoping for the best, but we have to prepare for the worst. We're still looking for her.
But let me ask you, Detective Toyota, is your attention to any other people, whether you can name them or not? This is still a mystery. Where else are you looking? Do you have any other clues, any tips from people who are concerned about this?
Well, I could tell you that everybody's still a suspect. We haven't eliminated anybody as a suspect in this. And Sid Torres remains a person of interest in this investigation. But, no, we are looking at all possibilities.
Let's go to John DePietro, host with WPRO Radio. John, what happened with the custody matter?
Well, it's a matter now that the father does have custody. Pat, he has not been charged with any crime. And so although the children have been with their missing mother's parents, a judge ruling that the father will have now custody of these three children.
Javier Blanco, brother of the missing mom, Villette. Javier, I know you're probably distraught over the custody issue, but the courts ruled and Children's Services ruled fair and square, apparently, but you must be outraged.
Absolutely, Pat. Thanks for having me. I think this is an absolute travesty. Unfortunately, that's actually the law here in Florida. Apparently, even if somebody's charged and actually arrested, if they bond out, they still have some sort of rights with kids. And that, to me, is just appalling. There should be some sort of safety system in the law, whereas if you're still considered a person of interest in the homicide investigation of your wife, you should not have access to your kids. They should give an incentive to that person to clear their name. Instead, he refuses to say anything, to talk to anybody, to the media, to detectives, and it's appalling.
Richard De La Fera, you are the attorney for Sid Torres. Are these children in any danger in his hands?
Good evening, Pat. Absolutely not. I can tell you that the Department of Children and Family Services observed supervised visitation with Sid during the 2-month period that he was in the custody, or the kids were in the custody of their grandmother, and the Department of Children and Family Services observed a very loving, affectionate, positive relationship.
Najiba Blanco, sister of Villette, are you nervous for the children being in Sid's custody?
Yes, I am, because I know this person. I know this person for 20 years. I know what my sister lived married to him. I know how controlling he can get. I know how he can go from being very nice and sweet in front of people, like his lawyer's talking about, to changing in front of others, to being different when he's behind his closed doors. I don't know what he can do to them. I know what he used to do to my sister. What he can do to them, I don't know. And my sister's not there anymore to protect them. And we lost my sister. We want to protect them now. We can't do anything for my sister. We want to protect them. I am worried of what he can do.
And you know what, back to Najiba Blanco, the sister of Villette, I'm just wondering, if she was making a new life for herself and, getting rid of what was seemingly a toxic relationship, did she date someone new? Did she tell you about a new friend? Not necessarily something romantic, but someone that she found interesting, because you never know what kind of creeps are out there and what they're capable of.
No, actually, my sister always wanted to keep her marriage. We come from a broken family. Our parents are divorced, separated, and she always told me how her biggest dream was to stay married forever till death do us part, and she did everything possible to try to keep her marriage. She went through a lot, and like I said, abuse from Sid Torres, and she looked for help in her church. She looked for help through her friends and through us too. To say that there wasn't any abuse just because he was supervised during the visitations with his children is just completely absurd to me. I know this person for 20 years. I know my sister. She came to us. She told us everything she was going through. Christmas, she was alone at home with us and her children. He wasn't anywhere to be seen, and he was here in Florida, in Miami. New Year's, alone again with us. He wasn't anywhere to be found either. All those months after that, also alone, she started telling my mom how she was tired of all of it, how she had given everything she got for all these years, and still nothing. He didn't change. She thought he was bipolar. She told us maybe he could get some type of treatment and things will work because I want to save our marriage. But at the end, she decided, this is over. I'm tired. I'm going to move on. I'm looking for advice in divorce, and I already told Sid that I'm going to divorce him in this 2 weeks or a week before she disappeared.